What's going on? This is Chris from the Boys Podcast, and join me today as we protect Earthrealm as we're jumping into the Outworld. And we're going to be joining a couple Shaolin monks because today I'm talking about Mortal Kombat Shaolin monks. The game follows the journey of Liu Kang and Kung Lao, two Shaolin monks, as they seek to defeat Shang Tsung and prevent him from helping Shao Kahn take over Earthrealm. Along the way, they battle various characters from the Mortal Kombat universe, including Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Goro. The game's story deviates from the traditional Mortal Kombat canon, offering an alternative take on the events leading up to the first Mortal Kombat tournament. Players control both Liu Kang and Kung Lao as they fight through hordes of enemy, collect combos, and perform finishing moves. The ultimate goal is to defeat Shang Tsung and his minions, saving Earthrealm from destruction. The game features a mix of combat, exploration, and puzzle solving set against the backdrop of the Mortal Kombat universe. The game is awesome, and they just recently released the trailer for MK Collection, which is going to have some of the fans' favorite games in one whole collection, and we can all enjoy them. But I was a little shocked when I saw Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero Mythologies on there, which is a decent game. You can tell I'm a big fan of Sub-Zero, so I enjoyed it. But I was really shocked and thrown off when I seen Mortal Kombat Special Forces starring Jackson Briggs. Even though I love Jax, this game is not very good. And why this game is not very good, they still do it in Shaolin Monks when they have that weird overhead camera view that can throw you off a little bit. It's a little hard to see enemies and stuff like that, but I was a little bit shocked when they had this game and not Shaolin Monks, because Shaolin Monks is such a great hidden gem that a lot of people don't know about, but the fans that do know about it have been hollering for it to be brought back or remastered. So this would have been the perfect time to bring this game back, but it is what it is. But again, Shaolin Monks is such a phenomenal game. This action-packed side-scroller that brings a fresh taste to the classic MK universe, where you get to play as Liu Kang or Kung Lao, and you go through this beat 'em up adventure game with an RPG element, where you can upgrade your moves. You can lock different moves throughout the game, what will help you proceed further on in the game. There's also hidden stages that you can find and hidden stuff you can unlock. You can unlock hidden costumes, weapons, and you can unlock characters in this game. So there's a lot going on in this game that's really fantastic. And what MK does the best is the atmosphere. It's so creepy, it's dingy, it's dark, it's brutal, it's scary. And what's great about the atmosphere is that you can interact with a lot of objects throughout the game. And you can either interact it when you're surrounded by enemies, and you can, uppercut one into a top of a cage, and it'll fall down onto a multiple enemies. And some of these you have to interact with to proceed throughout the game. So it's a great game that's very interactive with the stages and the music and the sounds. MK, one of the best at doing it. I was always really shocked that Street Fighter never jumped into this style of game, action adventure type game, even like Mortal Kombat Deception and Armageddon, something like that. I always dreamt of Street Fighter. Come on, Street Fighter, jump into something like this to give us something a little different than the arcade style fighting game. I would love to Street Fighter do that. If you guys would love to Street Fighter jump into a style game like this, put a comment below. But also in this game that's fantastic is the characters. We have a bunch of great characters making a return from the original games that we love. We have Reptile, we have Scorpion, we have Sub-Zero, we have Goro, we have Shang Tsung. We have a list of great characters in this game. Another thing I really love about this game is the finishing moves and the quick time event fatalities, which I love, especially because you guys know I love Shenmue, and anything that incorporate a little bit of Shenmue, I'm down for. So I'm absolutely digging the quick time event fatalities. Obviously, it's a little difficult because it's so quick, but once you master it, it makes the game that much more intense, that much more fun, especially with the crazy combos that you can link with your partner that you're playing with. You guys can do combinations together that, give you more experience. Just phenomenal. And it even adds some of the classic stuff we love. The Test Your Might is also in this game. And there is boss fights. And it was funny, when I first played this game, it was going to my friend's house and he was super excited. He called me and told me to come over. He got a new MK game and I was like, okay, I'm coming over. And I remember riding my bike down there and he showed me Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. And we weren't really too sure what it was. We just read the back and knew it was an action adventure beat 'em up game and we got to play 2 players. This is what I loved back then around this gaming, the co-op play. And I talked about it in the Warriors episode. If you haven't seen it, check it. That co-op is so awesome, man. And it just, I know online's really big, but just being able to play with somebody right beside you really is something, truly missed in the gaming world today. But we were jumping in this game co-op. We were going through this game. We were going through the levels. The atmosphere was creepy. We were finding little hidden rooms. We were upgrading our characters and then getting to these boss fights. And it was starting to get really late. So he was like, why don't you just sleep over and let's beat this thing? And I was like, let's do it. And this is where it gets kind of weird. I don't know if anyone else has ever done this. This was the first time I experienced this because I know putting salt, putting seasoning on popcorn and stuff is pretty normal. But his mom was like, okay guys, I'm going to bed. I'm gonna make you guys a midnight snack. So she made us some popcorn and he was like, did you put salt on it? And I was like, salt? And his mom put a bunch of salt on the popcorn. And I was like, salt on popcorn? He's like, yeah, you have to try it. It's amazing. It's the only way I eat popcorn. So guys, put a comment down below if you've ever just put straight up salt on your popcorn. I was used to put in like dill pickle or barbecue, but never salt. So put a comment below if you ever done that or know someone that done it, because that was the first time I had ever heard or seen someone putting salt on their popcorn. But back to Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, and we were going through the boss fights, and I fucking kid you not, it took us about 2 or 3 hours to beat Kintaro. That was awful. And it's funny because this game is hard enough when you're playing by yourself, and you think it'd be easier when you're playing with another person, but it's just as hard. And beating Kintaro was horrible. It took us 2 to 3 hours to beat him. The sun was starting to rise, and after that we still had Shao Kahn to beat. But what a phenomenal game this is. And there's a couple games that I feel that need to be remastered. And along with the Warriors, I made a video, like I said before, about the Warriors. Check that video out. I love this video game, but it has to be remastered. And Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks is one of those truly hidden gems that I think needs to be remastered. And when it comes back out, I want co-op play. I don't want no bullshit. It's either co-op play, and if you're gonna do no co-op, at least online, so we can play it how it was truly meant to be played with somebody else and you're enjoying this game. So guys, if you love Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks and want to see it remade, please like the video, and I'd love to hear a hidden gem that you played on the PlayStation or Xbox that you think should get remastered, and I will see you next time for another episode.